Here we go.
But we're going to wrap
money in the bank.
rates are good, pretty exciting.
You know why? Right.
Free money. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, welcome back to the program. Thanks for staying with us. This is your Real Estate Chalk Talk coming to you from the legendary Rack Shack Barbecue Studio, HittnerGroup.com. The legendary HittnerGroup.com, one of the oldest real estate websites in Minnesota, HittnerGroup.com. 612-627-8000. That's the number to call. 612-627-8000. What are you giggling about?
It's just, do you hear in New York that they dropped the vaccine mandate for, what was it, state workers or something like that?
Yeah.
And then now is it the governor or somebody is like, no, well, we understand the Supreme Court ruled on that, but now you still got to wear them or something. Like, have you heard this?
I heard that the Supreme Court ruled that they had to hire
They had to
everybody
rehire
back
yeah.
and pay them back pay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's awesome.
But what
That's
if?
lovely.
But what if?
Well, my sister's going to an appointment, and she's like the only person not vaccinated at the company that she works.
Mm-hmm.
So she's required to wear a mask and a badge that says that she's not vaccinated.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Shaming.
So I'm sending her pictures of,
Shaming.
Holocaust images of people with badges.
So I was on the Fannie,
Which that's not funny, just to be clear.
That's not funny.
But the parody is one that has to be drawn in a situation where government is enforcing these types of things.
All right.
Just to clarify.
Yeah. I was on Fannie Mae website.
Speaking of which, the
Freddie or
RNC is
Fannie?
calling me right now.
There you go.
RNC wants money all the
They do
time.
want
They're
money.
calling me right now.
Freddie and Fannie website, and since 2016, home values have appreciated 6 or 78%.
Since 2016.
Mm-hmm. 76%.
6 years.
Yeah, in 6 years.
Well, we'll probably lose 20% of that, don't you think?
I don't think so.
Yeesh.
No, I don't think so.
Cringe.
I think we're going to lose
Cringe.
10. I bet 10, maybe 5, but I don't think it's going to be that big crash like that. Interest rates
Do you
are
think
up
that's a crash?
76%. Too.
That's not a crash in today's standards.
what?
20%.
20% is a big dip.
The stock market's off 28%, and
I
then it's
realize
back
that.
up 10 and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Nobody's like, it's a big crash by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, usually 5 months. 5% is a bear market. But
The problem is not the problem. I think the caveat to that is that it's not quick. It doesn't happen as fast as the stock market. Where
Right.
As the stock, Dow's up 400 points, up 1,200 points. It's up.
Yeah.
It's down. It's
Yeah,
up 12%.
Well, people
over the
get sick
course
of
of the
hearing
last right. And so you come desensitized to that. But real estate itself, it takes longer for those cycles to happen.
mm-hmm.
I was just having a conversation with a financial advisor the other day, and then we'll get to Kelvin because he's got so much to talk about. We were discussing, where's the market now over the next couple of 18 months or
Mm-hmm.
year or 2 years, because we knew what the market was previously. There's a lot of people moving up and taking advantage of that. We still had downsizers that were super hesitant because of the buying market.
Right.
That was like more important to them. And so we were just discussing that and how there's a domino effect of different market segments changing
Mm-hmm.
and being more popular than others, and how that impacts the overall market. And the point is that it takes longer in real estate for values to go up and go back down. We don't see 20% drop in a year or a 20%
Right.
gain in a year. It's typically over time. 10-year cycles are very common. I think we were probably in a 12-year cycle this last time of things running up.
Mm-hmm.
So we will have an adjustment. There's just too many other pressures on the market. The Fed's doing so much to real estate right now with the things that they're doing. So to say that we won't have an adjustment is just like you're putting, doom and gloom, and like you're putting your blinders on and not really addressing the market and seeing how to work within it. And that's what you have to do as a sales professional in real estate. You have to work within the market that's in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you dominate, or how can you succeed in the market you're in, right?
I think the nature of the buyer changes because your first-time home buyer in particular, or even your first move-up buyer who's trying to get in for 5%, just skinny their way into the deal, with interest rates high,
Mm-hmm.
that's a huge jump in their monthly payment. You're going to see, I think, like we did with this market too, from a competitive standpoint, a lot of cash deals, a lot of maybe 20, 30% downs, because people with cash, they'll put that in. that makes that payment lower at that higher rate,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe they can, when the rates come down, they can refinance it.
We have a grip of people
Right.
that have still not done anything from the time that they bought the house in 2010, 12. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So they're still sitting in those homes that got a very good price. They've probably refinanced. They have a ton of equity on their house. They're in a great position to use money. The middle market, I'm thinking, is what I'm seeing is going to suffer the most, meaning 400 to 550-ish. Those people right there, they're probably going to stay in their houses, right? So from an inventory standpoint, that I think that middle market is going to
Right.
be not suffer, but most challenging. So when you have a person that's coming out of a split to move up to that 400 to 550, it's going to be competitive. But there's not going to be a lot of inventory there because those people are going to be
But
moving.
don't you see the
Those
peop-
people aren't going to be moving up as much because they're just like, we can't afford to do that. It was an
Right.
opportunity that we didn't take, so we can't
Well,
afford
I'm not
to
talking
make
so
that
much about
move.
moving up, though, Keith. Let's think of those same people that stayed. Their kids are now gone, and they're sitting there, and they're
On this big
50.
house, yeah.
Not in 10. That's
50
not what I'm
years
talking
old.
about. Not in 10 years.
Okay.
So the kids that bought the townhouses, or not the townhouses, the split level homes in
Mhm.
10 and 12, that bought them for $185,
Okay.
and they're now worth $385 or $350 legitimately right now. It's softened it a little bit to like $350 for a split.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have a ton of equity in that house. So they can take that equity, use it to buy rate down, still have very good down payment, and then lock themselves into something over here for either short term on an
Yep.
adjustable rate mortgage,
Yep.
save some of that money, don't blow it all,
Mm-hmm.
and buy in that 4 to 550 range on that move up house.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great opportunity. So those people, like talking to those people, if you're a real estate agent, you have to be talking to those people, and you have to be talking with the downsizers, because the downsizers, maybe they own their house outright,
Right.
and it doesn't matter what the rate's going to be because they're going to go buy a house for cash.
Right.
We don't need you,
Right.
Calvin. We're just going to go buy a house
Yep.
for cash
Mhm.
or take out a small mortgage at a higher rate, but it's a small
Small mortgage.
So those two markets are who you need to be talking to. If you're a real estate agent and you're wondering what you're supposed to be doing right now, I think that the next 18 months are those two markets. The move up guys, like last week we discussed, very challenging to go from a 550 house to an 800 when your payment's now $2,000 more a month,
Right.
and you were just trading dollars
Right.
before. It's just really tough. So
Mhm.
those are the markets.
Let's touch on the market here real quick in the last 4 minutes of my segment.
And
It's good to
just
do a
before
real
you get
estate-
into
oh, boy,
it,
here
if
we
you
go.
were listening to us,
Yeah.
you need to call us at 612-627-8000
Yep.
or log on to our website, hittnergroup.com, HITTNER group.com, to discuss your situation. Okay?
It's good counsel.
All right.
All right, let's just hit it. Rates are up.
Are they again?
Good
They
show.
will be again, won't they? I
no,
mean, we're looking
actually,
at another...
we had actually a 5-day streak here this week where rates leveled and ticked down a little bit. Doesn't mean rates ticked down that much, but what it costs to get that rate is what has ticked down. So rates last week were literally about mid-sevens, and now we're low sevens. We'll probably hit 6.99.
We'll probably
if
hit
we're-
8, though.
I don't know.
No?
I wonder if we're just going to kind of sit here now. We hope we can just sit. We just have to sit somewhere, right? And then what we're doing is we're doing a lot of, we did a couple 2-1 buy downs. We're doing a 1-0 buy down. So when you hear on the weekend when you're watching football and you hear them, our main competitor in life, talk about 1% off your first year of your rate, that's a 1-0 buy down. And just call us. We'll do the same thing. It's great advertising. Love it. But that basically means instead of 6.99, we'll be at 5.99 year one, 6.99 year two, and thereafter. And hopefully in that next 12-month period, we'll have an opportunity to lock you into something in the 5s, maybe high 4s. So let's kind of see. So understand anything that you see out there. At least have a conversation with us, and we'll do it even a little bit better. We are seeing the deals falling out. We had a couple deals fall out this week, and it was with our buyers were qualified ready to buy their new home, but the buyer of the home they're selling falls out, no longer qualify rates. So
I had a couple listing agents call me from houses I showed 2 months ago that now they're about to close,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, our buyer got a different job. He doesn't make as much money, and now he can't qualify for XYZ, or for whatever reason, they bought a car, and
Yeah.
now the payment becomes super important.
payments Really important.
You know, yeah.
And we
it's
do
tough.
have, I want to keep in mind, we do have a great 5-year arm as well. So running around 5.875, 5.75. So that's no buy down. That's no
And
nothing.
that's the qualifying rate, too.
Qualifying rate as well, which is great because what we're running into on even these 2-1 buy downs, let's say we're starting at 6.99, we have to qualify at 6.99, right? Not at 4.99. And I had a great one this week, like at 4.99.
Works
right?
good.
Works great. And I'm like, 6.99, you don't qualify because now you're back. It's like, God. And so we're seeing a lot of that. We also are seeing a ton of government loans. We're doing a ton of FHA. 54% of our business last month was government loans. So,
And what's the reason for that? Because the rates aren't different, are they?
Rates are a little bit better. MI is a little bit better. And the buyer that's out there right now are the people that got passed over the last 2 to 3 years. And now they are the forefront of the buyer market. And they have, maybe some tougher credit stuff, higher ratios, but they're out there saying, hey, it's our market.
turn.
Yep. So, but again, it's all about a conversation, and you can have that great conversation at 651-231-2500, 651-231-2500. We think rates are going to stay pretty steady, so think high 6s, low 7s, 30-year fixed money.
Calvin's mostly right, so give him a call. Or call us at 612-627-8000. Log on to our website, hittnergroup.com.